Shalom family. So day by day on the community wall, and if you want to find the community wall underneath my channel name, you'll see different things, live, shorts, videos, and if you keep going you'll find posts. You click on posts, that's what used to be called the community wall, and on that section every day I post what's happening in creation, because it's too much to cover in videos. This channel would become Behold the Earth Groans channel instead of the JCOMES channel, because there's so much happening. The earth is groaning so immensely, and it's that whole piece from Romans chapter 8 verse 22. The groaning for all of this sin epoch to end, the 6,000 years to come to a close, and Jesus to come and fix everything like only he can. And that groaning is increased with earthquakes, volcanoes, storms, cyclones, you name it, hurricanes, things falling out of the sky. It is crazy. Floods, mudslides, wildfires. It's off the charts constantly. And I am personally one of those that believe they dumb down the numbers so as not to scare people as to what's actually happening. So here's just a few in the last few days to give you an idea. Sydney hit by 18-foot waves. Never seen anything like it. Never. Beaches are closed. Water advisories issued after swells batter the shoreline. The New South Wales capital was battered by monster surf overnight last week Wednesday. So that's one. Then NASA tracking a massive anomaly in Earth's magnetic field, and it's getting worse. The weakened field allows charged particles from the sun to penetrate deeper into the near-Earth environment. That affects humans and their health and skin cancers and things like that. It affects the actual Earth and causes an interaction leading to earthquakes, volcanic wake-ups, things like that happening around the world. Strong earthquakes. We had 7.7, almost twice. Strong 6.0 struck off Kyushu, Japan. Shallow 6.3 hit the Pacific and Arctic ridge. There's 6s and 7s just building the whole time. Historic rainfall, significant flooding expected in parts of Kentucky, Tennessee, Missouri, Illinois. Severe floods strike Greek holiday islands, Paros and Mykonos. 76 trillion gallons of water expected to fall on the United States during a once-in-a-generation storm. Now, I love that headline again, because a lot of these headlines use biblical terminology and end times terminology, because that's what it is. This is a once-in-a-generation storm. This is that final generation from 1948 to the end that we are living in right now. And we're on the end scale of to the end. And there we have all these things happening. And then now, today, horrific footage, and I'll put just a small clip at the end of this. Australia's outback becomes an inland sea after torrential rains. An inland sea, that's how bad the rains were. An extraordinary deluge in Queensland unleashed massive flooding across the outback, overwhelming rivers, isolating towns, prompting helicopter evacuations. And remember, I've touched on this before. When they have flooding in Australia, they have crocodile threats as well. So you've got that as well. Satellite imagery revealed vast swaths of submerged land with floodwaters surpassing records from 1974. While the region is no stranger to drought and flood, experts called this event extreme, driven by converging streams of humid air as the water makes its way to Lake Eyre. The rare spectacle could lead to one of Australia's most dramatic inland transformations. Aerial photos reveal submerged homes and pastures. Government officials estimate, are you ready for this, more than 100,000 livestock across Queensland missing or dead. Sheep, horses, cattle, everything. In the week ending March 29, parts of the state received more than 400 millimeters, 16 inches of rain. Floodwaters near Windora, Junda and other towns rose to higher levels than seen in 1974, a historic year for outback flooding, and the wettest year on record in Australia. Inundated roadways left towns isolated for weeks. The numbers are exceptionally high for this area, which is normally dry, according to the Bureau of Meteorology's Angus Hines. Hectic, unexpected, unthought of, unimagined storms, earthquakes, volcanoes, things falling out of the sky, chaos reigning in nature as the earth groans and tries to show you how late the hour is and what's happening. And mankind needs to wake up out of the slumber and realize the end is not near, the end is here. Act accordingly. Preach accordingly. Reach out accordingly. Because we could be gone at any moment. And again, just on these few examples, and when you're on the community wall and you see all these things I post, pray for the people caught up in those situations. Like right now in the Australian outback, pray for those people that are caught up in this new inland sea with crocodiles. Pray for them. Pray that they encounter Jesus Christ, that they encounter true believers helping in the situation that live in those areas, that can shine light into this darkness and despair that seemingly is now overwhelming them. Pray and look up.